everybody, my name is Wallflower and welcome to my first ever speed draw. I'm very excited to be sharing this with you today. This is my artist introduction piece, meet the artist, whatever you want to call it. I've been super excited to not only do a speed draw, but also just to do this piece specifically because I see them on Instagram all the time and Pinterest more. But I have wanted to do like a meet the artist piece for a while now. My current profile picture was supposed to be a meet the artist piece, but I ended up not really liking how it came out in that way. So I instead was just like, I'll just make it into a profile picture. So that's how we have the paint water cup. And it's funny how the paint water cup has evolved into a cup of boba that you will see later. Because I don't even drink boba. That cup is a lie. Also, I love these shoes. These shoes are so fun. I love drawing shoes. I'm very good at drawing shoes, I would say. I'm confident enough to say that. These are a bit more cartoony than I usually do. I mean, this entire art style is a bit more cartoony than what I kind of practiced for a while, because I remember when I first got into art, I did very cartoony, very chibi style because that's what I could do. And then I actually ended up following instructions from some older artists and actually learning the basics of realism before now I'm back at it again with the chibi art style, because this is what I really want for my channel. I want this kind of style. So also expect in the future a PNG change as I transition to this style a bit more, away from that semi-cartoon style to just full-on cartoony, cutesy kind of style. And also kind of expect maybe a little bit of a style change, aesthetic change, because I want to lean more into the what I want, which is kind of 70s game show host, kind of verging on 80s. Just that kind of retro style, because I love these colors. I look great in these colors, by the way. IRL, I look great in these colors. But something else I really want to talk about is my tablet that I use, which is Hudson. I'm drawing it right now, as you can see. The one that I have is the, hold on, HS611. It's just a pen tablet, not a drawing tablet, technically, like a screen tablet. And for anybody who is thinking about getting a pen tablet or wondering if they need to get a screen tablet or a pen tablet, what I recommend doing is, if you have a laptop, I want you to take a pen that you would use on your phone, like a stylus, and try to draw on your trackpad. It won't feel right for a little bit, but I think if you can get your brain to connect what's going on the screen to what you're doing with your hands, you got it. I get so frustrated with this freaking pumpkin. So frustrated in this entire drawing. To be honest, I'm not even pleased with him. But there is a fun backstory with this pumpkin, because in real life, I love this pumpkin. This is my mushroom pumpkin that I painted during Halloween that I still have. And he is my emotional support pumpkin. I recently moved him so he could become more decor. But he was right next to my monitor on my desk. And whenever I needed to de-stress or I was overwhelmed, I would pet him and be like, please tell me I'm doing a good job. I can create this cute, sweet pumpkin. I'm doing great. I'm doing a great job. now I'm moving on to doing the outline of my character and soon the rest of my items. If I had any veteran art program, I'm sure there is stuff that does this automatically. I use Fire Alpaca, which is free. I've used Fire Alpaca for a very long time now. It's not bad. It's definitely one of the best of the free ones, I would say. But I had the luxury at some point to borrow one of my friends' Clip Studio account. They let me log in and use it. Oh my God, how much I miss Clip Studio. Every day I wake up and I miss it. I made gorgeous art. I felt so motivated to do art, and I had to give that up because fairly my friend was like, I need my art program back, which is completely fair. I don't blame them for that, but God, do I miss it. I remember coming back to Fire Alpaca after using Clip Studio and being like, I don't want to do art anymore. I don't want to do this anymore. I know what luxury feels like. And it's not like that Fire Alpaca is bad. It's great for a free program. It gives you all of the basics, and it tries to do just a little bit extra, but it does not really compare to what Clip Studio just does for you. I remember all of the different pen settings. That is one of the most frustrating things about Fire Alpaca, that I don't know if it is possible. I'm sure it is, but I simply have not figured it out yet, which is how to import brushes. Because like I said, in Clip Studio, they had an entire brush gallery where you can download brushes created by other people. And most of them were free. And so I sat there for hours picking up brushes. And in Fire Alpaca, there's 7,000 random food stamps and then one oil pastel brush. And it's I'm in hell. Actually, why do you think I want to make food this bad? Why do you keep making food brushes? This is me being frustrated with the freaking color of these socks against the color of my skin, because in the reference image, it looks fine because it's on a white background. But for this piece, since it's on a blue background, it takes away a lot of the red that's in it. And so it just made the socks and the skin look like the same color. And it was upsetting. So I lightened up the socks a bit more, so you can see that difference. I think I could have made it more drastic. I think I don't care that much, though. This is me grabbing a different color palette from Pinterest. There it is. Because I know how to work with colors, but picking out colors from the color wheel, to me, impossible. I have no idea. Also, the reason why I have that labeled like that is because it is on my tablet. It's up in the media bar that I didn't include in this illustration because this is a big bulky cartoony illustration, and that's a fine detail. Not to say that you can't do fine details in big bulky illustrations. I just didn't. I just wanted it to be very cartoony. But I also wanted people to be able to look up and know what pen and tablet I use in case, I don't know, if you want it. It's relatively cheap. It's one of the cheapest ones, and it's actually, I've had this for 2 years, I think now. I think about 2 years now, and it still works great. It's if you're traveling a lot, it's amazing. I I moved recently and it survived that move completely fine. It has survived a lot completely fine. And it still works perfectly. The pen works perfectly. I haven't even needed to change out the nib on the pen at all. I have extra nibs. I just haven't needed to. I guess my like one complaint, but I'm sure that this is for like all pen tablets, is that the cord is not like the best. But I just use the same cord I use to charge my my keyboard for it. It's just like a data transferring USB-C. By the way, that BRB, I cut the entire length of it being on screen out because I put that up because me and my roommate were getting lunch. And I was like, it won't take that long. It took an hour. And so it made this, the raw footage of this is like 3 hours long. I think the time that it actually took me to do this piece is like in 2 hours, hour and a half. You know what I mean? But yeah, getting lunch took forever. It was a good lunch though. We had, salads. She had hers with chicken. I had mine with shrimp. It was yummy. But I think right now I'm like cleaning up the line art and cleaning up the flats. Yeah. Just a little bit of cleaning up. Nothing like super drastic. Oh, excuse me. A little eepy. This is the second time I've recorded this voiceover because the first time, for some reason, didn't match up. I don't know what was wrong with it, but it's okay. We're trucking through it. So, yeah. This also, I wouldn't say is my usual art style. I practice this style, and I did this in this style just like specifically for the YouTube channel because I wanted this more cutesy, more bubbly style, right? But usually I go in with a far more realistic style. I think I talked about this already, but I'm going to keep talking about it. I usually go with a bit more realistic style as I've been practicing. If you go to my Instagram, actually, which will be linked in the description, you can see character sketches I did for just some random characters that I have. And I would say that's more like what I usually do. And then you can actually see a commission I did for a streamer, Sleepy. Not Sleepy, Cozy. Sleepy's a different person in my life. But for Cozy, he no longer streams anymore, but that is okay. I still did great art for him. And I'm allowed to keep that up. But yeah, there's not much on my Instagram right now. I think once I start doing more art for YouTube, more speed draws and stuff, maybe some fun art challenges. If you have any recommendations, leave them in the comments. And while you're down there, don't forget to like and subscribe. I hated saying that, but I know that it is proven that if you say like and subscribe, that people will remember to, but I still hate saying it. So just do it so I don't have to say it. Just hit that like button, please. Anyways, eyes. So you can see I kind of wanted to go with more like mixed, like blended eyes, which is what my PNG tuber kind of has right now. But I decided that it really wasn't giving the effect that I wanted. And so I decided just to go with the more like blocky eyes, just like pure blocks of colors, which by the way, my eye color is like a deep gray that sometimes comes across as blue and sometimes comes across as green. And it all depends on what I'm wearing and what's going on around me. Oh my God. I remember when I was little, my father tried to tell me, like, your eyes change based off of your mood. And I was like, that's not scientifically possible. What are you talking about? Me trying to figure out whether or not I wanted to add a sclera. I decided against it. And then we're on to shading. I'm very basic. My shading layer is like just a multiply layer with the opacity turned down. I'm like every other person. But this shading style is actually new for me, using the like fill select. And I really like how it came out. Came out. Come out of the closet. It's safe here. But yeah, I really like this. I'm very pleased with it. Again, not really what I usually do. I take 7 years, not just 2 hours, but 7 years to complete an art piece because I'm like so nitpicky with myself. I'm like, this tiny little detail is wrong, therefore I have to redo everything. Because I'm also horrible about splitting my layers. And so I'll just have my shading and my flats and my highlights all on the same layer. And I'm like, I'm painting here. And it's like, you're allowed to make things easy for yourself. You know that, right? And I'm just like, no, I don't know what you're talking about. Everything must be difficult. Oh my gosh. Is it here that I realize it? I didn't flat my sketch pad at all. And so whenever I go to do the shading on it, I have to change the multiply layer back into a normal layer and turn up the opacity so I can grab the shading again and then put it all back. By the way, the opacity that I use, completely random. I just turn it down until it feels right. Cute. Nice. I love how I gave myself boba tea, even though I don't drink boba. I really don't. I drink lemon balm. I drink like a sleepy time, like chamomile, not boba. I don't like, it's not like I dislike it. I think it's good. I've just had it once. But it looked really cute in this sketch, and so I was like, I'll keep it. Looks cute. I'll keep it. But also shading this pumpkin, hell, I love him. This pumpkin gave me hell. I still don't like him. He looks weird. But I love him in real life, so he gets to stay. He gets a free pass to be bad because I love him very much. I think we're almost done with shading. And then we'll do highlights real fast. Color that pen. That is not how it's colored in real life, but it looks cute there. Move that in, surround it. I spend way too much time on this. Could go back. There you go. I realized while rewatching this for the first time, or just like watching it for the first time, that my awful artist habit is that I will redraw a line 7,000 times, not change anything that I'm doing about the line, but just redraw it 7 times and be frustrated when it's not different. Why haven't you changed? I've done the exact same thing. Definition of insanity is doing the same thing again and again and expecting a different result. I don't think that's true. I think that's just what I heard. And I think I did also hear that that wasn't true. So I'm not insane. I'm just an artist, please. By the way, this highlight layer is just a lightening layer with the opacity turned down. I don't keep any of this. I decided that was dumb. Highlighting switch. And then it's my glasses. Yeah, usually I do like just half opacity white, but I decided that I would just like do the highlights across the glasses instead of the full thing. And I like it. I like that. I also like how I just trusted myself to erase in a perfect circle. Good job, me. But here I am doing the kind of boxes that I put my information in of like my name and stuff. Ignore literally all of this because I don't keep it, but also watch it to understand the process of a real artist, which is doing it about 7,000 times and never being satisfied. I think I do like it in the end. I like what I did, but it does take me 7 years to get there. At some point, this is me trying to do like a fun curvy style. It's right here that I open up Pinterest and I find this little design, fight with it, and then proceed to try to fit it into this face. And I do it again with another pattern, and I didn't like it. Crazy thing is, I hated it, and I don't keep it. And then me being frustrated with outlines and borders and colors of this text, which, by the way, this is just Minecraft text that I use in my thumbnails for YouTube now. But yeah, I like the text. What I was using before, fun fact, if you go back to my first video, the text that I'm using is my own handwriting. I made a text font based off of my own handwriting just because I thought that would be fun. And then I went, the Minecraft font looks better. And it adds more character to me because it lets you know that I am, in fact, a Minecraft fan. But I think we're almost done. I am almost done recording this speed draw, to which I come back to it later and go, this is awful. And you'll see in the finished piece that I change quite a bit. But this is me trying to figure out how they do that like swoopy, flowy kind of lines that you'll see a lot in 70s art. Get frustrated and just decide to do it all by hand. It doesn't look bad, but it's not perfect, you know. But we are almost done with this speed draw. Saturation layer. If you ever feel like your art is just not popping and it's just not feeling good, don't worry. Don't change the dial. Just add a saturation layer. This is a saturation layer in orange. You can see it. It's great. It's turned down, but here's the finished piece. You can see that I changed the borders and the boxes and stuff. I did actually do that pattern inside my name plate myself, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!